Welcome back to the show, everyone. Again, we're here with Jim Richard, and we are going to start our crawfish omelets.
Yes, sir.
How do we begin, Jim?
We're going to start by greasing the pan a little bit with a little bit of butter. Kind of a cheat, but we'll put a little bit of butter in the pan to loosen it up. Then we'll add the crawfish. Start browning the crawfish and onions and mushrooms.
All right.
If you want to hand me a bag of crawfish,
First.
just pour it in there if you don't mind.
All right.
That's a hot pan.
Hot pan.
That helps.
That helps, huh?
It's always nice to have a hot pan.
Yeah. You can go ahead and you want to add some onions and mushrooms. We'll go ahead and get it cooking too.
All right.
Well, Jim, while
Tell
you're
me
doing
when-
that, why don't you start telling us about the Cajun Comic Relief that's coming up soon?
Well, this is my 20th year. It'll be on Saturday, March 3rd. I've got a great lineup. I've got 7 comedians and 2 bands. We're going to start off with Gino with the Hydramatics. They'll play music, and then Gino Delafonte will be next. And after Gino, we have our finalists of the last Cookin Standing. I had contests all year long called the last Cookin Standing, and the 3 top finalists have made it to the show. They are Cookin Dugan, Chad Hayes, and Sam Jobert. He's a voice impersonator. If you close the eyes, you really think he's talking about whoever he impersonates. He does everybody from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Jesse Jackson, and he's a fantastic entertainer. And then after that, we have the winner from last year, Blake Aber, coming back to perform. And after Blake, we have the Conk Brothers, who hadn't been together in over 15 years. They were in Cajun Comic Relief 5, and they've all gone in their own separate directions. And Murray's been doing professional speaking and doing humor. We've had his son is a professional musician in Branson, Missouri, playing music for like 8 years over there. And then he's got a brother that also joined him. So again, they're coming back. And then after that, we have T-Frog, and we'll bring him all the way in from Karen Crow. And he was the winner of the last Cookin Standing, and the guy's fantastic. And then we're going to close out with AKA John Morgan, the Raging Cajun. And so it's going to be a wild show. It's going to be a long show. If you're there for the 2 bands and the 7 comedians, you'll probably be there for 4.5 hours.
Wow.
So we have 2 shows. We have a matinee starting at 2 o'clock. The comedy starts at 2. The band starts at 12 noon. And then at 5 o'clock the band, and the show's to 7. So it's a pretty long day.
Right, gotcha. So how much are the tickets, Jim?
$25, and they're available at the Hyman Center box office and through Ticketmaster. We also have we're also doing a ride for the morning show. So if you have a car and like to go on a ride to the South Road to Louisiana, for the price of a ticket and a couple extra dollars, we're going to feed you breakfast.
Man, that's kind of cheap tickets. It's not cheap, inexpensive. It's a better word.
It's well worth the money.
Yeah, exactly what I'm getting at.
And so we'll go on a ride, and then we come back. I feed you lunch about 11:30. You come back for reserve seats in the matinee performance. So again, it's a pretty good deal.
It's nice, really nice.
And that's right down the road from us.
Yes, sir. And we'll go through, this year we're going to go through Breaux Bridge in St. Martinville. And also on the ride, we have comedians that go along on the ride. We have comedians that didn't make the show but made the last Cookin Standing finals. Steve Shaw is one of the finalists. He's going to be on the ride.
Go ahead.
He's a white Stephen Urkel. So again, it's pretty good. So actually the ride's getting 2 shows because they get a show on the road along with the show in the Hyman Center. So it'd be pretty good.
And like you said, Jim, this is like the 20th year in a row for the Cajun Comic
Yes,
Relief.
sir. It also, and the funny thing is it all started with funnel cakes. I was given a challenge to raise money, and so we did funnel cakes one year at Academy Village. And at the end of the thing, he said, we need to find another method because funnel cakes, we did funnel cakes for 23 straight nights. And I had a lady, and she said a new definition of battered woman because she was a battered woman. But
gotta be a better way.
So they thought of a comedy show, then somebody thought of Cajun comedy, and it just really has grown. The first show had 400 people in it. And now we pack the Hyman Center, which holds 2,230 people. We pack it twice. We have a matinee and evening. I've got 6 buses coming in for the afternoon show.
Wow.
It really has turned into something unbelievable.
Snowballed on you, huh?
Now,
Yes,
Jim,
sir.
This all benefits who?
Goodwill.
The Goodwill.
And Goodwill has any number of services, and a whole lot more than I can talk about now on this program. But the best way they can find out about it is go to www.lagoodwill.com and find out all about us. We have houses for elderly. We have a home for handicap. We have several homes for handicap. And we have GED programs, any number of job resume writing. Our mission is to help people help themselves. And so that's basically what we're doing.
It's just to like give them a boost off, if they.
It's not a hand up if they it's not a handout if they hand up.
Hand up.
So that's our philosophy there, and we're gonna have to make this in a little bit, and it's gonna look pretty good.
You want to add the mushrooms now? Or?
Yeah, go ahead and add the mushrooms.
Okay, and while you're stirring the mushrooms in, just to remind everybody at home, if you want to copy this recipe that Jim's doing here for us today, a wonderful crawfish omelet, just go to our website, kdcg.com, and click on the What's Cooking show, and you can get all the archives, all the recipes done here on the show. Or you can come by either Piggly Wiggly store here in Opelousas.
8410 Highway 182 North or 1305 Heather Drive.
Well, you're getting better, Jason. Pick up your copies of recipes from me or one of my staff members. We can always go and get it online for you.
You would swear I was an employee, huh?
Yeah, that's not bad. You're not bad.
Well, he goes around, with his Piggly Wiggly shirt on, too. So.
Well, again, that's...
I showed up at the OC dinner with
That's right, with a Piggly Wiggly shirt on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Got to promote my buddies.
Hey, that's it. You got to take care of the paycheck.
Yeah,
that's
right.
it.
After you see, I'm a walking billboard most of the time. Yeah, so that's it.
And it makes a big difference when you enjoy the work that you're doing.
Yeah, really.
I was interviewed by the paper last year or something, and they asked me what I did for vacation, and I told them I really feel like I'm on vacation when I'm at work. I really enjoy my job.
Well, that's great. That's fantastic.
So,
I'm sure you help a lot of people. That makes it really worth it all, too. So.
Well, when you go home at night, and you've done some good, and that's not bad. It's not a bad feeling.
Sleep good at night.
Huh? All right, Jim, we're going to go ahead and take a short break and let you continue cooking, and we'll come back to What's Cooking in just a few minutes.
All right.